What is up, world? It's Action Fredo.
It's your boy lcyaheard.
We are back. Another BTS guide from nobodies to legends.
Yeah, so this is
2019.
Let me see who requested this. This is from Moonchild 7, BTS 7.
Moonchild.
We just did a guide, so this should actually confirm some of the information that we recently saw and be a good refresher for, getting reps of information, getting to know these gentlemen. I think I'm able to tell Jin apart from JK now.
Okay.
I know it's a lot of people who say it's just more important than being able to recognize them. I think, honestly, the way that me and Action Fredo learn is we'll just learn along the way. Like, we'll watch the guy, but it's still going to take us some time of, going through a lot of their discography, watching a lot of their videos. It's not like we're the type of learners that are going to watch a guy and immediately be like, we know him. And I bet you it took you guys some time too.
Yeah, for sure. I like looking at them standing right here. I can recognize RM, J-Hope, and Sugar because we probably listened to the most of them.
Well, yeah, you got the rest is just V, JK, and Jin.
Yep. So by the end of this, let's see if we can do some more.
So we'll be familiar with a lot of this. I feel like they're all in the dorm room here together. I remember that. Bulletproof Boy Scouts. I remember RM's hair right here because I was cracking up in the other guy.
저희들의 이름을 모르시거든요. 신인이다 보니 이 이름표가 없이도 저의 이름을 정말 아셔서 저 얼굴만 보고도 누구신지 아실 수 있게 정말 그날까지 꼭
We've seen this clip before.
Mm-hmm. Low budget, sharing one room.
That'd actually be fun some nights.
Yeah, with the homies.
정말 산 넘어 산이라는 말이 딱 맞는 게 정말 데뷔하면 모든 게 다 잘 되고 뭔가 괜찮을 것 같았는데 정말 또 더 큰 세상을 보니까 더 큰 고민을 하게 되고.
I do remember they accused the record label of buying their own CDs.
Mm-hmm. Haterism.
Right.
What? I'll just shut the front door.
What?
한우가 끝나기도 전에 비난이 몰려왔다. 열심히 하는 것만으로는 아무것도 이룰 수 없을 것 같았다. 꿈, 열정, 노력은 아무 힘이 없는 것 같았다.
But they persisted.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Is that Jake Paul?
Yeah, that was.
Logan
Paul. Eating.
One made some really regrettable marks about BTS.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
Yikes.
I don't know.
Americans gonna hate.
Oh, that is not what you were saying during the break.
How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are off to little K-pop boys?
Listen, the guys were snubbed. They've broken all these records. They've had an epic year.
That sounds like
they
a
should be in all the
typical
major
American
categories.
statement.
I don't like the fact that they've separated them.
Sorry to interrupt you, Denny, but that's what it's crazy because they constantly outsell American counterparts. Yeah. They outperform them, but they're still not acknowledged in the way they should be.
They're really trying to maintain their identity, and there is a barrier there when it comes to the Korean language. Like, obviously, there's going to be some North American audiences that aren't going to have that on rotation, and it's still an issue with radio. That's the big thing. Like,
our fans, I think they're like more enthusiastic than anyone.
Can you describe that enthusiasm?
They brought a boy band from Korea to Grammys.
My next guest can only be described as an international music phenomenon. They have made Time Magazine's most influential list. They're the first Korean act to reach #1 on the Billboard charts, and they just became the first group since the Beatles to earn 3 #1 albums in less than a year.
That's pretty dope. So they did a Beatles
that was
tribute.
Dope.
Yeah,
For the best-selling album here in Korea. Now, this album released this April has sold 3.4 million copies as of May.
BTS had the #1 best-selling physical album in the United States in the first half of this year.
Becoming the first Korean artist to win 2
That
trophies
is amazing,
at
man.
the Billboard Music Awards in Las Vegas on Wednesday. The awards were Top Social Artist and Top Duo Group.
BTS has been named the Group of the Year on Variety's Hitmakers list.
BTS performed at the U.S.'s most watched New Year's concert, New Year's
Look
Rockin'
at Posty in the
Their
purple.
upcoming US
I saw
tour
that
is one of the
live and
hottest
didn't know that
tickets
was
on
BTS
Earth.
standing next to
Even
him.
more remarkable,
Ain't that
considering
crazy?
most of their songs
Yeah,
are
look at me
not
now.
in English.
They're headlining 2 sold-out
Watching a
nights
guy.
at Wembley Stadium, performing for 60,000 screaming fans.
That's crazy.
다를 게 없이 큰 공연을 하는 것 자체가 우리가 여기서도 이렇게 공연을 크게 해요? 라고 다시 한번 되물으니까 그냥 와 우리 감사하구나. 처음 했던 악셀 콘서트는 한 번이면 2,000명이 들었어요. 22대에서 23대 친구를 하게 되면 그냥 어떻게 보면 뭐 기적 같은 수치 아닐까.
An economic analysis showed that BTS's last concert in Seoul created nearly as much economic gains as the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics in early 2018.
Jeez, one show?
Roughly 100,000 foreigners came to Korea during that time.
Wow.
That number includes 23,000 foreign fans who came solely to see the concerts and their companions.
24% of ARMY were male.
That's
while
boosting
a clear
the economy
majority,
there.
76% were female. 24% were 10 to 19-year-olds. 26% were 20-year-olds. 19% were 30-year-olds. And hold on, this doesn't seem right. 27% were 40 to 49 years old.
That's
Hi,
dope
I'm
to have
Sam
a
and I'm
deep
34.
spread like
Hi,
that.
I'm Cheryl. I'm just over 50. I'm 56. I'm 64. I'm 33. I'm 36 years old. Almost 48 years old.
I'm 44 years old. I have 2 children.
BTS, like, telling everyone to love themselves, to, like, you know, be who you are. And right. And, you know, having a group of, like, musicians and, like, really talented people talking about, like, better yourself, love yourself, and, you know, become something good in life. It's actually good.
I love the band for their message.
Yeah.
They're giving
John Cena.
people who are misunderstood the belief that what they're doing is right, and I think that's very important. You should love yourself.
For a group that is such larger than life, that it can be so easy to like dehumanize them.
Yeah.
They really do a good job of keeping themselves like really like just natural and humble.
I've never seen a whole concert.
It's astonishing. I don't know how they do it. They are amazing performers.
And we load up, and we had a blast. We got out of our seats, we got right down in the pit and broke a sweat dancing.
As a group, BTS has previously teamed up with UNICEF and spoken in front of the UN about the importance of self-love for global youth.
We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself.
That's really dope. I think, we're skipping commercials.
Hey,
nice.
Shout out Flex.
방탄이라는 총알을 막아낸다는 의미잖아요. 이제 총알처럼 쏟아지는 편견과 억압에서 이제 당당히 저희 세대의
Okay, so that's what Bang Cam.
그런 심오한 뜻이 담겨 있어요.
아, 좋다.
I'm finding how to love myself. You know, I didn't know anything about love myself, but you guys taught me. through your eyes, through your love, through your tweets, through your letters, through everything, you guys taught me and inspired me how to love myself. And loving myself is my whole life goal until my death. And you know, what is loving myself? What is loving yourself? I don't know. Who can define their own method and the way of loving myself? It's our mission to define our way to love ourselves. It's never intended, but it feels like I'm using you guys to love myself. So I want to say one thing. Please use me. Please use BTS to love yourselves. Because you guys taught me how to love myself.
He got the crowd melting.
Thank you
It's
so
real
much.
love there.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
True underdog story.
Very underdog story.
I knew I was rocking with BTS when I saw in the other guide that they had donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and it wasn't specifically that they did that, but when Army matched that, I was like, okay,
yeah,
this is crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. And I think we haven't truly gotten the full effect of BTS because we haven't listened to an album all the way straight through and like got the lyrics and meaning of the album. Because I looked through the album names and I know they have themes and concepts for each album.
Mm-hmm.
You got Wake Up and then Face Yourself and then Map of the Soul. You also got Love Yourself, Tear, Wings.
And now that we've watched the guides, I feel like we'll have a better appreciation for the music because it's like literally what they're preaching probably is self-love. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they had to accomplish in order to take on their beast. Everybody has their own beast. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a battle. And there's like with that plagiarism and all that other accusations and stuff, like it probably will teach you a lot of self-love in order to stay sane around that. Anybody else, I mean, not anybody else, but a lot of people, majority of people would have been like, man, I'm done, man. Like,
yeah,
I'm cool on this.
Yeah.
The resiliency that these fellas show is just, it's crazy. It's dope.
It was also amazing to watch them perform at the Grammys.
Yeah, it was.
And it really only made me wonder. Like now I understand why reactions are so popular because I was wondering like what does the rest of America think that never have heard of BTS and they're seeing it for the first time. I want to know their opinions. So I'm glad that we can kind of give a little piece of perspective to people who are wondering. But yeah, I definitely think they have an amazing, compelling story. I said it before in the past, like our story is kind of similar, you know, on a tiny scale compared to theirs, but you know, we're both underdogs and this was kind of like only by chance that had happened, but you know, we're growing tremendously in my eyes and I just appreciate watching somebody else make it through all of that adversity.
Right. And we have our battle. Yeah, we have our battles every day. Like, not to go into detail, but me and him have sat down before we press record and been like, this is hard. And we don't mean like specifically reacting, just this season of life. Like, you guys see how present we are in Patreon. And you see how present we are in YouTube and, you know, on social media and doing all these things. But you have to factor in like normal things that happen in life, like a car breaking down or something happening at your job or losing a family member or somebody being sick. All that is still coming at us no matter what.
Yeah.
And we're doing this much work. But like seeing somebody else go through the struggle and be an underdog and turn into a legend is inspiration for me.
Yeah, it's huge inspiration. And I just look forward to watching them grow and evolve. And we'll be doing the same thing simultaneously.
Right on.
So thank you for this request. Moonchild.
Yep.
Yeah, this was amazing. It was compelling.
It was a good piggyback off the other guy because it did share a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And it refreshed my memory.
Yeah.
Dope.
So we want to thank everybody on our Patreon. Just to give you guys a reminder, some of the upper tiers, we posted the coupons for our website. We got the K-Pop Won't Stop shirts for pre-order. We're looking forward to seeing you guys and seeing you guys wearing those and posting you guys on Instagram and all that. And that's another way you guys can support us. So, if you were going to buy a Balenciaga shirt, don't even do that. Just get you a K-pop shirt,
Yeah, it's the same quality.
Yeah, for sure. Until next time.
Peace.